friends, and welcome to my channel. New and returning subscribers, it's Margie from the Budget Evolution, where we have fun saving our money. And today we are finally doing our check-in and unstuffing for August. I know we've been waiting to do this. We were doing them every week to maybe 2 weeks. But this month we couldn't because we were waiting for so many challenges to finish in order to pay our bills. This cruise, yes, I know. Okay, so we did finish 2 of the big challenges, and that was Dream of an Adventure and the 12 boxes savings challenges. Once those got finished, we were able to put them into our cruise, and now we can pay a lot of these bills. So let's get started. So I'll just show you real quick. We do keep track of all of our expenses, and this is August. Right? Yep, August. My gosh, I can't believe August is almost over. So there you go. We have done all of our tracking up until about the 22nd, I want to say, and we'll just catch the rest. A lot of them, my credit card did hit, I think it ended at, the 22nd. So it's a new credit card bill after that point. So that's fine, because then these would be on the next bill. Doesn't matter, it'll just go in the bank and sit in there until we're ready to pay it. So that is those expenses. So we can move that out of the way. I have transferred all of those expenses into our tracking book here, our sinking funds book. And we're just gonna go through this one by one. We might just start with cruise first, only because that has a lot of money that we have to put away into the bank. So we were using orange today. I think the last one we used was yellow. That's a good one to look at. Maybe Juju? Maybe Juju? Yeah, it was yellow. Yellow, then green, then blue, then pink, or peach, and then pink. So it's been a while since we've used orange, so that's the one we're going to use today. All right, so let's get started counting this. So we finally are going to be able to put back that money for Celebrity. That was $200, so that's 200. And we're going to do 219, 408, 188, 368, 778, 225, 103, and 40. That'll be $2,529. So let me highlight this real fast. Okay, and what those expenses are was the Celebrity was a deposit, or well, we had to pay to transfer our cruise to another cruise. Then our Hawaii cruise, we had gotten excursions, one through Viator, which is TripAdvisor. I think that was in Tahiti. And then we did 3 excursions through Norwegian. And those were, 408, 188, 368. Every day we had an excursion whenever we were going to be on an island. The only island that we are not doing an actual excursion is Bora Bora, because I wanted to go snorkeling. So we are going to Matira Beach. I kept calling it North Beach, but it's really called Matira, M-A-T-I-R-A Beach. And it's supposed to be very calm and great for beginners, and you don't need assistance, and you can just snorkel on your own. Okay, and then we had another Viator excursion. That's that one we're doing in Maui. We're doing a helicopter ride. Yes, to see the big falls. And then we needed to get a rental car when we were in San Francisco. So I got that. That was $225. And then we are going to go see Alcatraz in San Francisco. So that was $103. And then I don't even know what that Amazon purchase was. And there's $40 for that. So we need $2,529. So let's start with that. And this thing is busting at the seams because I did put the money in here. I tried to condense it as best I could with the bills that I had. All right. So we need, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1,000. So minus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's another 1,000. Minus, okay, so we got 529. Right? 529. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 29. So 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's There we go. Finally we are getting some of that taken care of. I am so excited. So a lot of this is going to go towards other expenses like retail therapy. So we will get to that when we get to that one. So we will put this money back in here, and then we will do a cash condensing in my next video. So we're going to first unstuff, and then we'll do our cash condensing. Oh, that feels so much better. I can't tell you. So we're just now going to start back at the beginning, which is dining out. Dining out, we went to dinner to Carluccio's, just hubby and I. We had a date night, and then we went to Diorio's, which is another just, dive bar. We had I love their chicken tenders. Their, what is it? Hot wings? Hot sauce chicken tenders. Not because it's not wings. There's no bones in them. They're chicken tenders, and they're fantastic. And I had that for 2 days because I was able to bring it home. So we have 73 plus 49. So we need 122. We had to transfer $22 from date night because we did go out on a date night. So let's take care of these two. So that's going to be 122. So let's grab, that is our cash envelopes book. And we're going to go in here, and this should be 122. Yep, 122. Perfect. All right, moving on to groceries. I will say we, because when I spend money and my husband spends money, that's when we go overboard. So we had ShopRite for 28. Might as well add these up. Lidl for 42. And then we had BJ's, that was me, for 140. Target for 78. ShopRite for 38. Lidl for 74. ShopRite for 60. Lidl for 26. Then he had a $2 return. So we minus $2. And then we had ShopRite for 41. And then ShopRite for 122 and 44. So we need $691. So let's make sure we have that. Another one where we got all this money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 6, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91. So we have an extra $1, which is perfectly fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 6, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 91. What? 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 91. Okay. We've got $2 left. How do we have $2 left? I probably just added something wrong. I don't know. So we shall see. So we're taking care of these back in July and all of the August ones. And I already moved all the money over for all of the different transfer ones, which are the ones in black. So there we go. So I'll have to re-add that up. So we got $2 left in groceries. We'll just leave that alone. You know what? I'll put a little sticky on it so to remind myself. Here we go. So I'm just going to put like that so it reminds me to do that. All right, moving on to household. And household, we had $35 for Ace, $16 for Amazon, and $20, not exactly sure where that came from. Hubby does a lot of the household purchases. So, and we should have plenty of money in here because we actually ended up moving $34 over to groceries from household. So we need $71. So we have 50, 60, 71. And that takes care of that. Hubby spending had nothing. So we will just move that over. Hubby gas, he finally did go and get gas. So he owes me $43. So 20, 40, 1, 2, and 3. I did this because we moved the other stuff to groceries. So whatever was remaining in his gas, we moved over. All right, and then my gas. Actually, I didn't buy gas yet. So that is still ongoing. Okay, so yes, I had a little bit of too much fun at the vending machine this month. So we had $2, $4, $6, $8, $10, $12 coming from mine. So we will go in my wallet here, and we should have $12. Let's take these two. There. We'll leave that one in there. And that takes care of all of these. There we go. Miscellaneous we used for groceries. Okay, moving on. Christmas. I did add a Japan folder to our high priority, and that is because I started buying products from Etsy, and you can see I definitely went overboard. Yep, certainly did. So I had to transfer money out of our high yield savings account to cover those costs because that's what I wanted to do. We are going to be trying to save about $20,000 for that trip. So to spend $340 on savings challenges against $20,000 we're trying to save, that kind of works out for me. So we took out 1, 2, 320, 40 from our high yield savings, and that will cover that. I just do this as a just as a tracker, just so I know I did it. I took the money and I transferred it. That's what that does for me. Okay, so that took care of Japan. And then we did cruise, so we can skip through cruise. Graduation's done. Home reno, haven't done anything, just haven't had time. Juju, my little girl, I paid for her gas for her to come home that one weekend. So where is she? She's up here somewhere. There you are. And we did pay this month for Quizlet, but I think she has to cancel that. So I think she was trying to cancel that. So 47 plus 9, because she doesn't need it anymore. No more testing, $56. So we'll take 60 and get rid of those ones. And we'll take some nicer somewhere in here. Seriously? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that should be 115. 1, 10. Okay, 15. I was like, my brain wasn't calculating that. So that one is right. It's good to know. Good to know our balance is working out. Okay, and then I think that's it for high priority, right? We didn't have any more Naplex. It's all done. She's all licensed and everything, and hopefully no more. She will not have to ever take another test unless she goes to another state. Then she would have to take the licensure test. Okay, moving on to budget supplies. Since all the other stuff was coming out of the Japan stuff, the only thing we bought was one thing from PayPal, and that was $1. So let's get out our low priority binder, and we are going to get $1. Is there like a terrible looking one? Probably not. No, they're all beautiful. Okay, and then we got $16 left in here, right? 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, yes, $16. So that takes care of PayPal. Let me tell you something. These scammers are terrible. So in my email, I had 3 emails from PayPal. 2 of them were real. 1 of them was not. And I would never open anything. I would never, click on a link or, pay somebody thinking that I owe PayPal, $500, whatever it was. What you do is you go into your specific PayPal account and see if there was a charge on it. Simple. But I looked at both emails and they looked exactly the same. Let me tell you, those scammers are getting worse by the minute. Okay, we had nothing in crafts. Electronics, we bought some ink for $23. So let me highlight that. I did transfer for $3 from crafts to finish paying because we didn't have quite enough for that. So in electronics, we should have 23, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, and 3. All right. And then garden, same thing. We don't need anything. Gifts. Now, last night I was on TikTok. Guess what? I saw something that I thought would be a great gift for hubby to take care of the lawn. So I bought it ahead of his birthday, and I owe this $88. So we did move money. We actually took money out of our anniversary fund that's in our other holiday binder to move it over to here. And then when I build up some birthday money, I'll just put it back to anniversary. So we need 88. So 50, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that'll help pay for that. There we go. And then we can highlight that. All right, moving on to date night. We did transfer, oh, I should have highlighted that because we did transfer it. Outdoor, nothing happened. Retail therapy, yes. So these are charges from the cruise. So let's take that off and let's count this up. Put that there. Okay, so we have $30. Mostly it's bathing suits and stuff. So I was just trying to find a bathing suit because I only had one bathing suit that really fit me and I still had to take it in. So that's $95. Then we had $138. Then we returned plus, and then $95, $140. I got some wraps. I got like cardigans, you know, different things that, you know, you think that you need, but you don't need. You need it. Because I know what it's like being on a cruise. It gets cold and chilly when you're inside, but then it's nice and blazing hot outside. So that was $755 we spent. Yeah. So let's see what we got here. Retail therapy. We have 1, 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. So 192. So let's minus that, 192. And that leaves us with $563, which is about what I thought I would need out of the cruise fund, which is perfect. So let me just move this over here and let's go into our cruise fund and let's get $563 out of here. So we need 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 50, and then we need 60, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. All right. So let me go back there to cruise. Okay. This is with $572, and that we're going to need for, you know, like incidentals, the tips, that kind of stuff. So we're still saving money. We're not done. We're not done saving for Hawaii, but those were the two biggest challenges that we were working on. Yeah, so we needed $1,405 for the cruise. We needed, the Maui excursion. The tips is $560. The internet's going to be about $600. Clothes, well, I estimated $209. I kind of overspent, spent a little $300 over. Incidentals about $400. So we do still have other challenges that this is actually done. So we can move that. Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's highlight these. And that leaves us with a zero balance in retail therapy. And it is empty. Empty, empty, empty. So let's put this money in here. These are all 50s. Oops. Okay, moving on to self-care. Self-care, we did Kohl's, which is Sephora. So I got something there. And then we did something from TikTok. I think I just got, what was that? Moisturizer. And then Amazon was another $45. So that's $129 out of self-care. So 120, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent. And we got $25 left. Perfect. So that takes care of that. And I'm trying to get this done because I need to put this money back in the bank so I can pay the bill. Okay, nothing happened, extraordinary happened in YouTube, and then we just transferred whatever party fund money to groceries. Okay, moving on to bills, so that we're done with this one. Moving on to our bills. So the first one is going to be Capital One, and that came out. That's for our CD ladder for September. So we'll be able to get our CD for that. So there's 50. Trying to see if I got room here. So let's highlight that one. And then car insurance, we had Geico take out $436.23, so we'll take out $437. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I evened these all out, so they're down to 0, and I moved all the money to groceries because we needed it. There we go. Okay, we can highlight that one. Next up is electric. Electric hasn't happened yet. It will happen at the end of the month, so that'll happen in a couple more days, probably next week sometime. World Health came out. That was $140 for health insurance for hubby. So that was $140. So 2040. And we got $165 left, and this is for September because it comes out like pretty much the first of the month. So that's all ready to go. Homeowners insurance, let's see. We had NJM come out, so that's $213. 2, 10, 13, perfect. 10, 13. Next up is monthly subscriptions. All right, so we had $22 for Spotify, $1 for Apple, Adobe PDF is $22. So let me highlight them. Okay, and then $21 for Apple, that's YouTube Premium. So that's $66 we need. Let me close that cap so it doesn't dry out. So we need 50, 65, 66. So 56. There we go. And we should have $73 left. 50, 73. Excellent. Okay. Then we've got natural gas is also coming out for $148. So 1, 20, 40, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 20, 40, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Same thing, this will come out at the end of the month, and we should have 148 still left, and we do. It's getting hot in here. The sun's speeding. I had to flip the mini blinds the opposite direction so it wasn't like shining in here. T-Mobile came out $226.73, so we'll take out $227. 1, 2, 25, 6, and 7. This is going to be a big unstuffing. I see it now. Tolls, let's see, tolls didn't happen yet. Water did come out $64.63. And whatever was remaining, we put towards groceries. So we have $65 we're taking out. So we don't have a surplus anymore. So we'll just plan ahead, you know, because I know when my daughter's going to be here and she'll be, you know, using more water. Okay, so that takes care of bills binder. Let's move on to our sinking fund binder. Nothing for the accountant. Car maintenance. Hubby went and took my car and got a car wash, which was very nice of him. So let's take out $5. And we still have $309. This is in high yield. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. All right, and then DMV, one of the car's registrations came out, and that was $67. So 67. So So 100 minus 67. We need $33 back. 10, 20, 30. 1, 2, and 3. And that should be 89. 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. What is going on with one of these bills? One of these bills is definitely giving me a problem here. Is it just that 20? Yeah. Let's exchange that 20. There we go. All right. And we can get rid of that one. All right, let's see what's next. Investments hasn't happened yet. No, Capital One is supposed to be for my daughter. Investments was supposed to be for September CD, but that hasn't come out yet. So it will. Trust me, it will. Let's see. Or should we just take it out? You know, why don't we just take it out? Because we're not doing another unstuffing this month, so we're going to take that out. So I'm going to write this down. And we're going to do 8/22. This is CD ladder, September. And that is 50. And that would leave us with 0. So when I go back and I add it up, I know to add that back in. All right, life insurance, nothing. Condo fees, nothing. Destroy the debt, we are at, no, destroy the debt is something different. MUA, nothing came out this month. All right, medical. Medical, we transferred money from our HSA, $71. So you'll see that in prop. So we had $40, right? $40 for one of the doctors. I went and had a procedure done. That was $288, and then $3 for a prescription. So $291 for medical. So we have 71 in prop. So minus 71. So we'll put that in there. And then we got 1, 2. Uh-oh, I'm short. Am I short $5? I'm short $5. We need 220. How did I not figure that out correctly? 288. That would have been 288, 288, 291, right? Plus 71. 291. Am I just not like adding this in my head? Oops. 71. Okay. 71. 291. 250, 70, 85, 86, 286. Oh, that's what happened. All right, that's quite all right. All right, so take that out. We're short, so that was 71. Whoops, 291 minus 71. 320, we're short $5. 320. What am I doing here? 291 minus 71, 220. All right, so 215. 2 there. And we're going to grab a 5. We'll do it again from glasses. Just borrow a 5 from glasses. I don't know why I keep having this issue with this $5. Okay. So there, so that's correct. So when we go to add it up, it should add up perfectly fine. All right, next up is winter. I think, yep, we took out yearly subscriptions. I paid for YNAB for the entire year. I really just have not had the time to deal with it, which I feel bad because I don't like doing that. So we'll do 120. 20, and we get $3 back. 1, 2, 3. So let's highlight that. Oops. And that is 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. We'll probably have to put extra in here because I wasn't planning on paying for the whole year. It just automatically was deducted. I thought it was only going to deduct me monthly, but it deducted the entire amount. Okay, so that is it. Holy moly. So I am going to add this up, and hopefully what I add up is what's in the tray. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so we should have $6,736 in here in money and prop. So 6,736. So let's add it up and see what we come up with. Hopefully we come up with that amount. So in prop, we have 1, 2, 300, 350, 20, 40, 61. So 411 in prop. And then we have, let's get a little bit more sort quick to count the rest of this money up. Look at all the hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3. 43. So that's 4,300. And then 50s, we got 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 51,000. And 51, 52, 50. And in the 20s, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, so 480. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 90. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow, $6,736. Holy crap, we did not mess up. How in the world did we do that perfectly? It seems like every other time that we have tried to do an entire month, we always seem to screw up. So I am going to leave that there, and I am going to put that up there. We're going to just put that there. It's not going to be, because this is like the ending. And put that there like that, and that, and that. And there you go. $6,736 going back to the bank to pay our bills for the month of August. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you all in the next video. That one's going to be fun because that's our cash condensing. I love those. All right. Bye. See you in the next video.